It seems that the new vogue is escapism. The fun of games like this is that I can do things I just wouldn't do in everyday life. Video games are completely pointless as far as evolution is concerned. They don't help me find food, and they certainly don't help me to conceive or raise a family. But I still get immense pleasure from playing these sort of things. It could be that I'm hijacking my primeval reward system. I'm dead! Back in his mountain chalet in Italy, it's the morning of the big day for Brian.
I can't sleep at the moment. It's probably about 3:30 in the morning. I'm looking forward to our bungee jump tomorrow. I'm just trying to put into perspective what's going through my mind, the feelings that I've been having, the anticipation of what's going to happen, what's it going to be like when I get up there and look down. If I do it once, I'm going to want to do it again. The problem is next time I want to do it, I think I'll have to do it even higher.
Brian signed up to jump with one of Italy's oldest bungee centres, run by Alberto Predella.
How do you think I am going to feel? Because at the moment, I have no comprehension of what it's going to be like.
The strongest feeling is that you are face to face with yourself, with a part of yourself that you didn't know before. You have to fight against this new person, and this is the challenge. This is bungee jump.
Okay.
So this is the platform where you're gonna jump.
Yes.
And one important thing is to look in front of you and not look down. That moment you are alone, and in one fraction of a second you have to think about nothing, otherwise you cannot jump.
Thrill seekers like Brian have to overcome substantial anxiety to get their fix of intense pleasure. But it's not just mental stress that can lead to a natural high. Physical exertion can also be the path to joy. It's not everyone's idea of fun, but long runs out on the cold, wet fells of the Peak District is how Helen gets high.
I run to make myself feel alive. I enjoy the feeling of my legs working, and then my brain obviously translates that into a good feeling. I like that ache, and I like the feeling of the ground underneath my feet.
Helen is one of England's top athletes, competing in the arduous sports of orienteering and fell running.
It gives me a real buzz. I really enjoy the fact that my body works as one, it's working as a unit.
But it can take a lot of hard training to be able to reach this heightened state of pleasure.
You can't go out on one run and automatically come back feeling fantastic and just want to go out and do it again. I think it kind of takes practice for your body to get used to how it feels running. But as soon as you've got into it and started making a commitment to it, you'll get the rewards.
Once again, these rewards were paramount during early human history. If you were hunting or being hunted yourself, those people that got a buzz out of the chase were more likely than others to run faster and harder and so survive. Today we no longer have to run to stay alive, yet Helen still gets that buzz.
It's not an immediate rush of adrenaline, it's an ongoing feeling of fatigue, but also that elation that comes with using your body in a prolonged manner like that. There's nothing that quite replicates that feeling.
In her brain, endogenous opioids are likely to be at work, but an athlete like Helen can tap into other types and sources of opioid drugs, which have dramatic effects. While she runs, pain receptors in Helen's body, particularly from muscles and joints, send electrical signals up to her brain. In response, her pituitary gland pumps out into her bloodstream a particular opioid called beta endorphin. This has a potency many times stronger than morphine and numbs the pain receptors in Helen's body. It also reduces the transmission of pain information going to her brain.
Your legs are working really hard and they feel fresh, and you can feel your muscles working but not aching. And yeah, you feel upright and like you could conquer the world.
Through a bit of sweat and hard graft, Helen's found that she can harness her ancient survival system for a purely hedonistic benefit and get a natural high. But if you want to exploit your pleasure system, you don't have to run in the rain. For the less agile amongst us, we can always turn to machines.
It's not just physical effort that can inadvertently fire up our pleasure centers. Doing something a little bit scary seems to have the same effect. The G-force is extraordinary! Oh my God!
I'm subjecting myself to some wholly unnatural sensations, but I just can't get enough of it.
I sneer in the face of danger. I love it!
It's the intense, almost euphoric sensations that some people get doing silly things like this that drives thrill seekers to the extreme.
That was good for me. Can we go to the restaurant?